everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany and today we're going to do a video where I'm just going to talk face to face to you guys. So I thought for today's video it's going to be really straightforward and quick, that I would just do like a stationery chat of what I've been using lately and the one thing I've forgot to use the past couple of months. And I think it was mainly because once when I traveled and moved, it was one of the things I decided not to take with me. And so since then, since I've moved in and put everything away, I put that item away and completely forgot about it. Anyway, so first things first, the planners I'm using. Of course, I'm using my B6 Sterling ink. It's like a newfound love again ever since I started not limiting myself with stickers and color and things like that. So I've been using full color, and I've actually been journaling a lot more in here. My weeks look more colorful and I am really enjoying the process of using it, but also decorating it. And so it's becoming more functional for me. I've been taking this to every appointment, prenatal appointment that I have in my bag. And whether I'm journaling in it or not, I always grab this. So this is, I guess you could say, my main squeeze. And next I have my family journal, or like what I use in my Hobonichi the past few years. Since I don't have a Hobonichi this year, this has been the replacement for my Hobonichi. Spoiler alert, I do plan to get a Hobonichi next year because I miss it so much, which would be most likely going to be for both of these, the Hobonichi, although I do want to get another Sterling ink planner for next year. So not quite sure. I haven't fully thought that out, but anyway, so this is my family journal. I've actually don't use the months other than to just document, and I've been enjoying this process of documenting, and of course my journaling and using this when it comes to my my fountain pens for the month, and to show examples of how the ink is like flows on the paper for my fountain pens. So I've been enjoying this, and I've been keeping up with it ever since I finally got to a place more stable and to our final destination after moving. Then I have this one, which I haven't talked about in a while. Actually, this is the Roterfaden A5 cover, and I have the A5 Slim. What do we call this? Why can't I think? Jibun Techo. And I use this for work. So I have it open on my desk, and anytime I need to jot down all the things I've done, then I fill that in here, and then I send off a report at the end of the week, and it helps me stay organized. I also use Outlook and things like that, but I do like to write on paper. So anytime I have notes, or anytime that I need to remember something for the next day, I will write it down. So those are my main planners. Like every day I'm touching all three of those. The next thing is this planner, which is the Nolty, and it's in the Chic Sparrow. I have a video about this. I have it all chunked up because I've been thinking about taking this with me in my purse along with my B6, but it hasn't always happened. and I find that I can just catch up with it at the end of the day. So this has been like every other day pickup. I do have like my Superior Labor leather wallet in here with some cards. This is a setup I've used when I want to use it as a wallet, and my intention was to use it as a wallet. However, I'm still enjoying my Superior Labor little like clasp pouch where I can just throw in all my cards, and it's been working really well, and it's been getting a really nice patina, and so that has been my go-to, which is why this has been a little bit estranged and not something I've been totally willing to pick up and toss in my bag. It is also has some weight to it, and it's a little chunky. So still trying to get used to that. Next is my ink journal. So I have this in Odyssey notebook, and I got this from Atlas Stationery. This is what I've been using more consistently now for my inking up for each month. And so I will just put in like all the inks that I'm using for the month. I will do some mid-month review and notes, and then I will score at the end of the month. So this only has probably the first 30 pages filled in so far, and I'm liking this. It's a hardcover, and I've never done this before like consistently, and I think that having this book and the pages is making it easier for me to be more consistent with the whole inking of my pens. Okay, so I've also been using my Traveler's Company notebooks. So this is the olive. It's such a pretty color. I think olive goes really well with gold, and I have all these like gold things on here. I don't know. I don't need like, actually I do need more than one clip, but yeah, it's been enjoyable. Obviously I've been using the inserts more than I've been using this cover. I just got this cover, but I have my Traveler's Notebook inserts. So this is the weekly insert, which I did take with me while I was traveling, but realized that I couldn't get with it because I couldn't take all my little like bits and bobs stickers and stuff like that with me. So it became a little bit hard for me to keep up, but now I'm catching back up and filling these in slowly based off of my other planners and journals that I've been using more consistently. But I do want to stay consistent in using a Traveler's Notebook because I have so many and I like to collect them, but I also like to use them. So I always keep this with me as well, and it's starting to become more of a staple for me to touch every day. Oh, and I also have a journal that I've been journaling in, which I haven't quite, I don't know how to describe it, but it's more, it's kind of personal, kind of not. I'll draw, and then I will also do some, what do you call it? Some scrapbooking, I guess you could say. I just like to be able to have a place to use some of my larger scraps of paper and you know, have a little bit of some interactive things going on in here. So that's how I've been using this. And I started a new thing thanks to Simone. I was watching her latest video, and I love how organized she is with her pens. You would think, since I've been using fountain pens for 8 years, that I would have found my groove, but you know, things take time. So I love her way of indexing her fountain pens and what she's been using and how often she's been using them. And I feel like I need to do this because I am getting to a point where I am not quite buying so many because I kind of know what I like. Or if I am buying some, it's because I wanted to try them and I never got the opportunity to. So writing the name of the pen and then the ink you use it and when you use it and when you bought the pen. And then obviously I've used a lot of the pens in general multiple times already, which won't be documented here because it's only starting now. But when I wanted a thick book, so this is the Nanami Cafe Note A6 size, and I'm using the Superior Labor Undyed cover. And this has been sitting off to the side for a while now. I was using it as like a mini journal, but I've repurposed it for this. So I think this is a better use of this notebook. Plus I have all these pages that I think I could fill up eventually, but not as quickly. And so I'm really liking this. It's portable too. It's just one of the things I need to set close to me so that I can make sure I use it. What else? I have been using my pen roll from Esterbrook. I got this from Atlas Stationery, and I've also been using my cup from from Atlas Stationery. This is the Esterbrook cup. So these house all my birds, all of my pelicans here, which are the pens that are inked up this month. And I just set that on my desk, and when I go to bed at night and want to journal, I just pick it up and take it with me. Same with this. I was thinking about changing up to a different case, my Superior Labor leather case, but I do have some pens that I feel like they're a little too delicate for me to put in that leather case because I've had issues with some of my leather pen cases that don't have the nice soft interior fabric. And so I have these here that I felt like, let me wait a minute. Maybe the next time around when I have not some of my really expensive pricier pens, I will use the Superior Labor pouch for that. Now, don't get me wrong, the Superior Labor pouch is really good to hold your utensils, and not just fountain pens, even like gel pens and scissors and clips and glue and art materials. But I've been using majority of my pouches for specifically my fountain pens. And so I am a little bit more cautious about the pouches I use, which is why I am really loving these because they're fun, they have nice colors, and they have the soft interior that is going to protect my pens, which is something I haven't quite been doing very well outside of those pens that stay in the regular like Galen leather storage boxes and things like that. What else? I've been using my stamps. I did get a comment from Rhonda about this little Superior Labor bag. I love the little bags that have the tags on the side, and I've been using this to house stamps, and I keep this on my desk like opened. And then I also have the leather one, and this actually I took with me while I was traveling. This one houses all of my clips and my glue, and this just stays on my desk mostly open, and I put all my little like my charms and stuff on the side here. And I want to talk about one last thing which makes me sad, and that's the one thing that I completely forgot about, which is my 5-year Hobonichi. It's been sitting in this beautiful apple pig leather cover, and this is the one of his new designs, and it opens up flat and can be used for, it's like an A6 size which is how I bought it. And it has strings on the inside. So I have like stickers here. And it has place to put all like extra things on the side. But I haven't opened this in like until today. And I happened just to remember because I was watching other YouTubers, some of my favorites, and they were talking about their 5-year journal. And I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about my 5-year journal. So I need to keep up with that. I might go back and fill in some of the pages, which shouldn't take me long because it is an A6, so it's not as much room to fill in. But yeah, that's something I need to get back on track with. And another thing that I've been using is, well, there's a couple things. So this Bao Bag is great. I did have some questions about this a while back. Someone was asking, like, are you still using your Bao Bag? How do you like it? I do love it. I started using it for like to transfer stuff from my desk to my room, my bedroom, when I want to journal there. So I have like, oh, I forgot about this pen. I have some of my markers and pens and like scissors that I've been using. And then here at the bottom are stickers and more stickers and more stickers and all that. So I've been using this. And normally it doesn't have that many stickers. I'll just stuff like a bunch of other stuff on top and I just carry it while it's like super full, just to the next location that I want to journal in and things like that. So I think that's pretty much it. That is my whole like current lineup of things that I'm using, have been using, and need to start using again. I hope you guys found this video fun and informative and helpful. I always like to look at people's like leather goods and what they're using and how they're using them. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, leave me a comment down below and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.